right, good afternoon, everyone. I'm standing here, as you can see, in the heart of Baton Rouge, because what I'm about to talk about today, it isn't abstract. It affects how people live, it affects how people raise families, and their plans for the future, right here in Baton Rouge. For those just joining in, my name is Desmion Barrow. I was born in Baton Rouge, I was raised in Baton Rouge, and most importantly, I'm still in Baton Rouge. And what I'm introducing today is what's most importantly called the Millennial Agenda. This moment matters. Millennials are the largest working age group in our city. We're carrying the workforce, we're raising young families, and we're inheriting the long-term future of the parish. Yet too often, decisions are still being made about millennials without millennials consistently in the room. That's not an accusation, it's simply an observation. As I said, I was born in Baton Rouge, raised in Baton Rouge, and most importantly, still in Baton Rouge. It's also not partisan, it's practical. When you look at wages versus the cost of living, when you look at housing affordability, when you look at the cost of childcare, insurance, health care, access to opportunity, it's clear that many areas of our systems are not designed for the realities people are living in today. So this agenda starts with a simple question. How does the local government align itself with the generation that will live with its decisions the longest? Let me be clear about what this is and what it isn't. This is not a campaign promise. This is not a protest document. This is not a one-time PDF dropped online and forgotten. The Millennial Agenda is a living governing framework, firm in its values, flexible in its solutions, and open to collaborations across parties, sectors, communities, and even generations. It's designed to evolve based off data, outcomes, and lived experiences, because that's how serious government works. At the core of this agenda is 5 pillars. These pillars represent the key areas of life that government must get right for the millennial generation to thrive, for our city to thrive, for our parish to thrive. Pillar 1, economic opportunity. Jobs that pay living wages, pathways to ownership, wealth building, and overall quality of life. Pillar 2 is housing and community stability. Affordable housing, home ownership, and neighborhoods people can commit to long term. Pillar 3 is civic power and representation, transparency, accountability, and making sure millennial voices are present where decisions are made. Pillar 4 is safe, livable communities, public safety, physical and mental health, mobility, and environmental quality. And Pillar 5 is future readiness, technology, infrastructure, and preparing Baton Rouge for the economy and challenges ahead, especially in this AI evolving world. So these pillars describe the realities of millennial life, but pillars alone don't get results. This agenda also outlines 4 core initiatives, how government actually acts. Those initiatives are economic development, growing those jobs, supporting entrepreneurs, expanding wealth building opportunities, education, not just schools, but workforce pipelines and reskilling our current workforce for the jobs of the future, civic engagement, financial literacy and digital skills, health and fitness, physical health, mental health, preventative care, and community wellness, and infrastructure, green, gray, blue, white infrastructure, parks and resilience, roads and drainage, water and flood protection, and specifically in this AI world, broadband and civic technology. We have to be able to take advantages of the technology of today. This is where housing connects to jobs, where health connects to productivity, and where infrastructure connects to opportunity. Now there's a final piece that matters just as much as everything I've said so far. The agenda is not meant to live or die with one person, one election, or one political movement. The long-term goal is institutional. That's why the Millennial Agenda includes a legacy objective, the creation of a permanent millennial department within the mayor's office, not symbolic, not temporary. A standing presence that ensures millennials' perspectives are embedded in city government, regardless of who's in office. Because if Baton Rouge is serious about its future, it must institutionalize the voices of the generation that will carry it forward. Now let me explain how this rolls out. We're starting with a one-page overview, clear, accessible, and easy to engage with. From there, each one of these 5 pillars will be unpacked weekly, allowing for deeper discussion, public input, and refinement. The document is designed to grow, a living document, transparently and responsibly. At the end of that rollout, we're convening something important, a Millennial Town Hall. Since I've been in Baton Rouge, I've never seen an organized platform of this generation. So we're convening a Millennial Town Hall, a space where millennials are in the room and elected officials are invited in, not behind closed doors, not for photo ops, but for real public conversations about which part of this agenda that they'll support, how they plan to move them forward, and where collaboration can happen. This represents a shift from millennials asking for meetings to leaders meeting with millennials. Together, this agenda is open, it's collaborative, and it's serious. You'll be able to find a one-pager online, follow the weekly rollouts, and participate in shaping what this becomes. And I want to close with this. This isn't about me. It's about whether Baton Rouge is willing to prepare the generation that will carry it forward, because cities that plan for their future don't wait for crises. They build the table early. And for any updates, you guys, make sure to tune in to the MGE Network on YouTube. Thank you.